Hi, I'm Mark Bryant with the season preview series for Big South Basketball 2023-24. I'm very happy to have with us now PC Women's Basketball Head Coach Alaura Sharp. Coach, thank you so much for the time.
Thank you so much for having me, Mark.
Well, very glad to welcome you and talk about this year because expectations are a bit higher for PC this year. Preseason poll tied for second, so that's the highest ever preseason rating for PC. So what's your overall reaction to the take that others have about your program and what the year looks like?
Well, I think any time that you return 13 players, you probably should raise your expectations coming off of a pretty good season where maybe we exceeded expectations last year just because there were so many unknowns. But this year, we're really excited about our team and about our group. It's just, you can really get your expectations to another level by increasing just the how, the when, the details of the way that you run your program. And going into year 6 for myself, it's exciting times for our program, and I'm really proud of how hard that our group's been working.
Well, a couple players in particular out of that 13 returning players, which is still a staggering number, 2 preseason all-conference selections, Brianna Brady and Tilda Shukvist. What do you expect from them and their role this year?
Well, I think Bree, we want her to do what she did last year for us. She was a leader, she was one of 2 returners, and now she's taken her leadership to another level, and she's working really hard and getting in. One thing she's doing better this year than she has in the past is she's doing a lot of extra film, extra workouts. She's very motivated. She knows it's her last year, and she's just motivated to have a really good season and for it to be the best year yet for her and for our team. Tilda is one of our hardest workers. She's growing as a leader. She's so calm and cool, collected with the basketball. She had a really good summer with her national team and has really expanded her game. So we're excited to blend that back into our style of play. And I'm really proud of how she has approached her defense, how she's approached her offense. We've asked her to try to be a little more aggressive with the basketball and push the tempo. And she's doing a wonderful job just getting us into our stuff, and excited to see what the future holds for Tilda.
Excellent. So looking at the rest of the rotation, how's that shaping up, and what players may be the ones stepping up for this year to leadership roles, or maybe who's improved the most?
Right. We have a lot of players that have improved. We say all the time in the office, we thought we had a hard time deciding who we were going to play and put in the top of our depth chart last year. It's honestly getting even harder because of the work that a lot of our players have put in the off season. A couple of players to name is Christina Klein. She's just so solid. She's one of those players that you just can't take off the floor because she's cool, she's calm, she's collected. She's a really good passer, really good defensive rebounder, and a really good shooter. And the other 2 players that have had good preseasons for us is Aubrey Kirst. She's starting to, the freshman fog has kind of gone away. Sometimes as freshmen, the game moves really fast and you kind of play in fog, and the game is really slowing down. She's starting to do a really good job of reading her defender. And Mara Nira, she's done a really good job. We scrimmaged yesterday. She was really, really hot from 3-point line, which is something that's been a goal of hers, to shoot it better from 3 this year. So we've got a lot of other players. Natalie Heron is probably one of our most improved players. Her and Ashley Carrillo both were guards off the bench last year, but we might have a bunch of different starting lineups, and that's okay. We've got a lot of different rotations and a lot of different styles that we can play as far as offensive and defensive alignment. So I'm excited about the group, but more than anything, we seem very committed to the process. And every day that I go in there and I say, hey, this is what we've gotten better at, and this is where we've got to get a little better at, we go out into practice and they really dive into those things. And so it makes me really excited of where we can get at the end.
Well, you're going to have a lot of chances with those lineups because you've got 15 non-conference games ahead of you, including a tournament in Las Vegas. So who are some of the notable opponents we should know about, particularly maybe who's coming to your place, but what in particular in the schedule is going to prepare you for the 16-game conference slate that follows?
I think one of the games I'm really excited about is our ETSU game. They had a really good year in the SoCon. We're doing it on a Sunday. We're having a big block party, Sunday fun day thing. So we're kind of making a really big deal about that game. And obviously common opponent, Western Carolina in the SoCon. We won on a buzzer beater last year. Now we've got to go back to their place that we lost the year before on a buzzer beater. So it's been kind of a fun rivalry in the non-conference. And you mentioned Vegas. I wish we could just skip and go right to Vegas. I'm excited about that trip. but we have two really great opponents out there, and it's our first year since I've been at PC to play in an MTE, and so it allows us to play some additional non-conference games, and so I'm looking forward to that. And before, just getting ready for conference play, I think the conference is going to be really competitive this year.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing PC in action once again. Coach, we wish you the best of luck and all the Blue Hose the best of luck. And we thank you for watching another of our Big South season previews for 2023-24.